It's a grizzly.
Should we get out of here?
No. We're gonna watch and listen.
Providing. Welcome to another edition of Cryptid Red Hose with Grizzly and psychic medium Sonya.
Hi.
So how are you doing, Sonya, baby?
Not too shabby. How are you?
So what is... Oh, wonderful. So we got a topic tonight. Let me adjust my microphone here. Hey, crazy. Hey, Sean, what's happening? What's shaking and baking there? So we have got an exciting topic tonight, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Don't we, Son? You asked for it, and we are going to provide it. So it's going to be interesting. So what is our topic?
It's the Brown Mountain Lights of North Carolina. Yeah.
So what is the Brown so much about it? What is actually?
Well, nobody really knows. That's the thing about it. No, I mean, of course. I bet my mom's home. Right in time, Mom. Nobody knows what the Brown Mountain Lights are, but like it's been investigated 3 times by the U.S. government and hundreds of times by other something flew into my face, other research companies, or other research teams. Nobody really knows. It's really, when you see the lights, like when you see them, they're like giant orbs in the sky, and they come down and they come into the mountains like that, and you can't get to where they are to be able to investigate, like, face to face with them, so they catch them on these, was it Linfield Gorge or something like that? Or, yeah. So they go into this gorge and in the mountains there, and they just, they have tours and everything. Like,
And this has been going on for how long?
All the way back, even the Cherokee and was it the Catawba Indians? Had stories about them. I didn't. Oh my God, my dog jumped out the window. They have stories about them. I didn't read up on any of the legends of the natives. I don't know why. That's usually the first place I go for information. But I don't know. Even with today's technology, I mean, I'm sure the stories are they're all similar,
Where are the Brown Mountain Lights? Laurel's asking. North Carolina, Crazy Witch says.
Right.
Actually, she sent, Bonnie, pull up some videos. I think you sent me one video.
I did.
I'm
That
going to
was
go
a pretty
ahead and
good
show
one.
that.
I think his and that one we watched that one night was the 2 best ones I found so far, which there's other pictures and there's other.
Yeah, so let me share this one while you pull up the other one and send it to me. Here is a copy of the Brown Mountain Lights up close, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
How's it going, everyone? In this video, we're going to take an up-close look at the phenomenon known as the Brown Mountain Lights. This is a collection of photos I took in 2015 of the lights. First off, to get some context on where these photos were taken, let's hop over to Google Earth.
Well, I could get out of that.
So here, you can see the Wiseman's View overlook. Down here is the Linville Gorge.
Yep.
Over here is Table Rock Mountain, where the lights appeared that I took photos of. Hopping back over to the photos, let's dive into it. So here is the ridge along the top of Table Rock. These photos were taken somewhere between 9 and 11 o'clock at night. So it was pretty much pitch black. So in order to get any kind of photos that dark, the photos had to be taken at 20 to 30 second exposure times. So that's why you're seeing a trail of light here. This trail of light indicates that over those 20 to 30 seconds, whatever this light was moving through the frame over that course of time. Continuing on, you can see whatever this light is was bright enough to light up the surrounding forest as it moved down through the mountain. I don't know what these lights are. I don't claim to know. A lot of people have their suspicions, either being ball lightning, some type of natural gas, aliens. Many theories are floating about what these are. But you can see here, kind of cycling between these two photos, on how the light moves from one area to another. You can see just this purple-blue glow coming from the lights and how it lights up the surrounding forest. And then it will continue, move all the way on up the mountain here, lighting up the forest as it goes. Here's another one showing the movement of this light that moves through the forest. This one I found particularly creepy, because if we zoom in here on the shape, it almost looks like some type of little phantasmal force, some little body of some kind. Almost looks like two of them. No idea what that is. Here's another series of lights floating up off the ground. You can kind of see the rock face of the mountain here, this outcropping of rocks, and all the lights are floating up above it somehow. Another one in the same location. You can see the lights moving up and down the mountain in various spots, multiple of them. Another one here. This one's very busy with activity, all sorts of lights of different shapes and sizes, some sort of green shapes in the background. These will show up and form in some other pictures as well. Again, same location, but obviously different shapes and movement of the lights. Very strange. And here you'll start to see a recurring theme of some of these lights have sort of green trails behind them, kind of linking multiple lights together. This one, sort of on the other hand, is just a very bright white light. You can see it sort of lighting the forest around it here. As with this one, they still kind of have a purple and blue glow to them, but different than the others.
Do you know you should create a podcast, but you're not sure how to monetize it? You know, a lot of people think,
I do not.
This one is really unexplainable. You can see here the light over the course of time traveled up through the air and circled around, making strange shapes way up off the ground. Never seen anything like that before. Now we'll hop over to the top of Table Rock. This is where the kind of left side of it drops off on a cliff face, and right at the very top, a handful of photos of the lights seem to congregate right at the tip up here in multiple orbs of some kind. And then just as quick as they were there, they would disappear, and there wasn't much left but one small light behind. But then just as they were gone, they would come back. Same as before. Multiple balls of light sort of floating up above the rocks. Another look at them, you can see here again this sort of green trail linking multiple of the lights. It's something coming out from below it here. I'm not sure what that is either. Same location, but now the lights are emitting a much different type of glow. It's pure green. There's no blue or purple, just green light, and again extending up from the ground, up through the sky. Again, same location, but much more spread out and smaller, and you can see it lighting up the entire area up at the top of this mountain here and lighting up the surrounding forests around it. And then this one here, great example of this green linkage I was talking about between multiple orbs. Not sure, some sort of energy being transferred between the two or what it could be. This one I found really interesting, kind of further to the right on the top of the mountain. But again, on a rock face, you can see the multiple rocks here. One bright purple orb here, sort of lighting the entire forest below it. You can see how bright that was. Pretty amazing to see this. Got another one in the same location. Again, lighting up all the forest down below it here. You can zoom in on it. You can see kind of one big orb, a smaller one, some different shapes behind it here. And finally, this one here. Very creepy. Two small glowing orbs lighting up the side of the rock face. If you look really closely, you can almost see some type of figure standing there on the rock. You can kind of see the two legs, maybe a little head here. Really hard to tell what that is, but whatever these were lighting up, very creepy. Anyway, that's all for today. If you like this video,
That's weird. That is like very strange. Now, I heard the phenomenon for quite a long time. Now, here's another video that she's found. It's a little bit better because those were still photographs. So let me pull up this other one here as soon as I can find my Facebook page. Voila, titi. And ta-ta-ta-ta. I don't know why I closed it all the way out. So, yeah, do you want me to go with the first one or the second one, hon? We'll go the first one then. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Bring this over. And yeah, it did look like a tall figure back there, like it was standing on the rock. Now, what's really strange, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you saw the Google Maps, it's nothing that you and I can climb up to. This is like very high terrain. You would have to have like mountain gear and rappelling gear to get up there somehow.
Yeah,
Or
and what that one
by
picture, you're
helicopter.
right. It looks like something standing there beside that, and he didn't say nothing about it, but it was weird how it lit up, and it looked like something standing there beside him. Because I was real curious about that.
Yeah, that was strange. All
Yeah,
right, here comes let's see here. Well,
I couldn't find that one we watched. I don't know why. It was really cool, but
yeah, it did look like a tall figure back there, like it was standing on the rock. Now, what's really strange, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you saw the Google Maps, it's nothing that you and I can climb up to. This is like very high terrain. You would have to have like mountain gear and rappelling gear to get up there somehow. What happened to the video here? Hold on, let me click it back up here. Okay, it's called Brown Mountain Lights. Now let me find it. Window. I think it's on the window. Brown. Okay, here we go. I'll make sure I hit the. All right, make sure, let me know if the audio is working. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I hit the button or not. Is the audio working?
No.
That's what I thought. Let me stop it, rewind it. I don't know why they just don't let me just hit one button. We can just share the screen and don't worry about hitting the audio. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't find the video. It's called Brown Mountain Lights.
Do you want me to resend it?
No, I've got it. I've just got to figure out what button. I got so many windows open.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Riley Bro.
Oh, here we go. But I don't know if I cancel, present, share screen, share audio, window. Okay, here we go. Now I've got it. Now we should have audio. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
No audio still. Oh wait, it's not even playing.
Nothing.
Well, it's not playing. It's just there's white screen. I don't know what happened. Nobody. Nobody. Guys, want to see something cute while we wait? Look, my sister's birthday
All right.
present. Be entertaining.
Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. It says Brown Mountain. Let me open up in another browser here. This way we'll do it the right way. Another way here. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I had the video up twice. We'll try it this way. All right, this is the second one you sent, right? Yes.
Yeah.
All right, commercial.
Cool video.
Here we go. All right, now let's try this one more time. Share screen, audio, wave. There we go. All right, now we're in business. Here we go.
Off to the left of Table Mountain, Bob says this might be hickory or boone, but they're way many miles off in the distance.
Hickory, that's not right in the center.
Table Mountain, is this?
You can see that. And then
Right here's the mountain.
Hawksbill is over here. But,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and then the Pleiades.
Table Mountain has that distinctive
Yeah.
flat
Really?
top slant.
Yeah,
So
it takes a minute for this one to get going, but once it
lights
does,
reappear.
Chair. It's right there.
Put the binoculars on
What
it.
the hell is that? Right on the edge of the
Who's got
mountain.
the binoculars?
just boom.
No, an aircraft would have red and green nav lights and a strobe.
It's moving.
Oh, wow.
It's moving to the left. Is it?
There's an airplane.
Well,
up
no. Look
above
at
it.
the top of Table Rock. It's just floating there. See, Annie says.
I
look at
saw that a
rock.
minute ago, just sitting
The
there.
right
I'm
edge.
watching it.
An airplane would look different than that.
An airplane is
Yeah, there's
to
an
the,
airplane.
to
Yeah,
the
but
left.
but stay looking at right
But
above
it might be
Table
coming
Rock.
toward us and not looking like it's moving.
This orange light is slowly rising.
Well,
We're looking.
okay,
we're
Table Rock, the
looking
right.
at-
No, look over. Not the flashing thing. Over to the
Oh,
right.
I saw something. Yes.
Annie says, are you watching this?
Disappear.
It was there. Yeah.
What? That's it?
Yeah, that one was just but it just appeared there out of nowhere. It just like it came
Right.
on, like it was already there, and it just kind of.
There's one more she sent me.
Mm,
Let's see
Yeah.
here.
did I? I can't find. There was another one that was a pretty good one, and I don't know where it has wandered off to. It's not in my things. And I thought I'd saved it though. I'm horrible at this.
Oh! Look, it's still doing it, Ann. You're not getting it? Oh, night vision, it's smoking.
You're videotaping all this thing?
Absolutely. What, Josh, what better do I have to do,
Dude, my goggles just turned on.
Just turn them off again and on.
That's what I'm doing. But, okay, there you go. See it lighting up?
I thought that was a good one, and maybe it was
really
the
bright.
other.
Yes. Oh, look. If you guys see that night vision, it's like a flying saucer landed down there.
Did you see?
Oh!
See it, some of it every year, but can you? Can someone like?
Oh!
Oh, I see that.
That's it. That's what you want to do. Is get out your giant laser and point your laser at what you don't know what it is. That's a really good way.
There's some better videos out there on that.
But I found Riverside.
Yeah, I know. And like, I couldn't find that one that we watched. That one that's like really good. Like, I don't know. I've horribly prepared, obviously.
But they actually, there's some videos that looks like there's lanterns up in the thing. Let me do a fact check here. I know Laurel, crazy witch. Hold on, bear with me here. Let me bring up some facts here about the mountain.
I could have done my research better.
Let's see here. Get that off here. But it's really strange because nobody can figure it out, and the government's been out there. Brown Mountain, and they cannot. A lot of people say it's gas, natural. It's not gas. Okay, so it says Brown Mountain refers to a specific mountain, Blue Ridge Mountains of western North Carolina, United States. It's located in Burke County, near the town of Morgantown. Brown Mountain gained fame and notoriety due to reports of unexplained phenomenon known as the Brown Mountain Lights.
Right.
The Brown Mountain Lights are mysterious lights that have been observed in the area for many years. Witness claims to see glowing orbs, flashes, and other luminous phenomenon that appears and disappears without any apparent explanation. These lights have become the subject of folklore, speculation, and attraction locals and tourists and researchers alike. Numerous theories have been proposed to explain that Brown Mountain Lights, ranging from phenomenon, paranormal, extraterrestrial activity to natural phenomenon such as ball lightning, which I do not agree. It's not ball lightning.
No.
Atmospheric gases, which I do not agree. However, despite numerous investigations and scientific studies, the true nature of these lights remain unknown. The phenomenon gained significant attention in the mid-20th century when a folk song called The Ballad of the Brown Mountain Lights was written about the mysterious lights. Since then, the Brown Mountain Lights have become a popular topic in discussion and a tourist attraction, with people visiting the area in hopes of witnessing the phenomenon for themselves. And it says it's worth noting that the existence of the nature of Brown Mountain Lights continue to be debated, and there has been no conclusive evidence has been presented to definitely explain their origin.
Right.
Now,
I sent you the other video that we watched.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it now.
And I read up on it too. Like, there was a couple things about, there was reports in the Civil War about them. There was reports, but they said that it was probably the trains, because the train came through there. But if you read the reports said they flew all around the mountain, you know, like, so they're trying to disprove that and say it was a train, and there's no way that could have been a train.
It's weird because it's where it's located. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Laurel, I pointed a LED flashlight at the night sky and flashed the light off and on a few times. And shortly after that, put it out a half blue and half red and white symbol of shockwave. Ooh, you've been contacted. Linda Judd, like your videos, catch you again. Bye for now. Explain that. Yeah, okay. Bye, Linda. So glad you stopped in. Here's the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Let me present it and share screen. And I'm going to make sure I hit the audio. There we go. We'll get that off. Thanks for stopping in, Linda. All right. Let me click that off. It didn't click off. Let's see here. All right. Here we go.
Three right to your right there.
There, look at that. Look at that.
What you got?
I got a blue. Ooh. Yeah, I got a blue light. Oh, there it is again.
Where you?
Watch, right in here. Man, I ain't never seen anything like that. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, look at that.
That's got to be reflected.
Look at that.
Is it?
Hi, Linda.
What the hell is that?
Was that a reflection?
Well, the last time was different than the first two times. Well, it keeps. You can't hear me. It keeps disappearing. Wow, you ever seen anything like it, Josh? And Josh, it's showing up on night vision blue.
That's why I'm thinking maybe this is a some kind. Was there a light being shined that we didn't know about? Because it shouldn't be blue on night vision.
What is that?
I only got a glimpse of it, but it was pretty distinct. If that wasn't a reflection, I'm not sure what the heck that was.
Well, here's the thing. Earlier, I saw it up in here.
Yeah.
And I dismissed it. I thought, I don't know what that was. But then 3 times. I have to go back and look at that. That was bizarre. And right next to the Brown Mountain Lights.
Yeah, because
the light.
Is that moving?
I'm sorry.
Is that moving?
The Brown Mountain Lights? No, they're still in the same spot. But there was a blue light that showed up like 3 times. And the last time it kind of raced. You know what? It looked like it almost manifested again. Do you have a laser on that camera?
No.
The hell was that?
It was very distinct.
Yes.
Were you recording?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, we get to look at it later. I was just hoping maybe to do it again. Huh.
All right, station 1. Anything interesting happening there? Over.
That's negative at this point. And we are scouting out with the night vision goggles, and she's going to let me know, but at this point, nothing.
Okay, just a moment ago, Dean saw and was able to videotape a rather distinct bluish luminous form, and we're trying to see if we can rule out any lasers or other lights. Were you shining any lasers or lights at that station? Over.
No, we've got a used green laser, and no, we weren't.
Now there are blue lasers, but they're very expensive because it's a newer technology.
Is that 10-4? Over. Okay.
That was
But then you would have
interesting.
to know that somebody was out there looking. You know, if you somebody out there playing with a laser, you would have to know somebody was out there looking. You know,
Right.
he's out there trying
Right.
to hoax it. But there's thousands upon thousands of reports. You know, from I mean, and the thing about it, they said the most, you know, I guess the best reports to believe to really believe would be the ones that were like Civil War era and older folks, because people back in the day, you know, you didn't lie about stuff like that unless you wanted to be the crazy person in town. I mean, it's still the same way today, but like, you know, it's a different kind of thing. People, you know, I don't know. People didn't like make up stories about stuff that was going to make them look crazy. And
But you know what really was strange is that how that one caught everything, and it lit up. It looked like a subject, somebody standing there on top of that rock cliff.
yeah, a couple of his those, because he used the long exposure shots on a camera, which means it just takes pictures, you know, so you can put the stream of pictures together and it look like a video. Well, that's what that long exposure does, you know, and that's why. And when he slowed them down and zoomed in on a lot of them, they look like figures, like, you know, arms, legs, head kind of figures. There was a couple of them that kind of look like I guess kind of look like fairies or something, you know, or some kind of like creature that was in the light, you know. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but when they say swamp gas or balls of lightning, let me show you what a ball of lightning looks like. A ball
Yeah, I
of
saw my first ball of
lightning.
lightning a couple of years ago, and I was like, it scared me because I saw it here at the house, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? You know, it's just something else
Now,
for me to see.
I've
I
actually
looked it up
witnessed
though.
a ball of lightning
Yeah, when you see
working
it,
on the PD.
it's like something out of a sci-fi movie. You don't expect it, and you definitely, if you've never heard of it, it'll definitely frighten you because it looks like something out of a movie. And I had to
Yeah,
go.
here
I
we
was
go.
like, is there balls of lightning, you know, in the sky? I could say lightning today. I
You did say lightning.
couldn't say that word for nothing yesterday. Uh,
All right, here we go. I didn't, yeah, share tab. All right, here we go. We got the audio on this one. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that, see, and this is the problem we're having when it comes to paranormal videos and Bigfoot and Dogman videos now, because with this CGI and AIG and AI, you cannot tell, ladies and gentlemen, if something is real or not. So unless you know the person that took the video themselves, how do you know that it's authentic? So anymore, people send me videos and pictures. I'm just like, okay. I don't say anything anymore because unless I know you or somebody knows, you know, with technology, that video's been out for years, and I had no idea it was debunked. I had no idea. So I'm glad we played the video and proved that. So
well, ball lightning does exist. I've seen it. I'm
I've
sure
seen
my
it too.
Facebook.
It does look
Yeah,
like that, but
it
now mine did
does,
not make
but
noise.
no, it doesn't make noise. But it doesn't stay around like that either. Like,
Mine lasted about 4 or 5 seconds.
yeah. And so for it to be on the ground traveling around like that, like it would, I don't know.
But he did good with the sparks.
Well, see, I think this stuff in the sky, like the ball lightning, when it's like that, is different from some of these things that we're seeing. Some of these, the auras are different. With lightning, you know how much I love lightning.
Beautiful.
So it has its own aura. I know it's a colored and all this and that, but like every energy has like a different like aura or like a feeling like you get. And like those orbs and the ball lightning, it's different. Like what I seen in the sky, I immediately knew it was lightning. I'd never seen it before. It scared me because it was weird and unusual, and I wasn't expecting to see something like that in the middle of, like, you know, the night. Yeah, I guess I am expecting to see anything at this point. I better be careful what I say. I'll manifest something something else. But it's like the orbs are different. Like there's a different energy that resonates in them. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know.
So the people that do not know why I was like, it's beautiful. So for the people that have not watched the other shows, the other day, you know, Sonya is a psychic medium. So she does know when things are going to happen or about to happen. So I'm going to give you this quick story. So we're sitting here, we're FaceTiming each other, right? And she's like, it's about to rain. I'm like, well, okay, nice. So she grabs her phone and she's like, listen, it's raining. And she goes, it's about to hail. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. And she takes her phone and she turns it over and goes out to the window. And lo and behold, it starts to hail. And she goes, look how beautiful it is. And I'm like, oh, no, look right there. Don't move. Look right there. There's Bigfoot, Sasquatch right 40 feet from your window. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at the lightning.
It lightning.
And she was like, I see it, but the storm's beautiful. And I'm like, stop, don't move. There's Bigfoot 40 feet from your window. Hold your phone still. She's like, I see it. It's okay. It's beautiful.
I said, he said, did you see that? And I said, yeah, did you see the lightning? He said, the lightning? He's like, no, there was Bigfoot. You didn't see that? I was like, yeah, I seen her. She'd been sitting there for a moment.
Then she started rocking in between trees, yeah. But I was more worried about, I was more interested in Bigfoot, and she's like looking at the lightning. Oh, how beautiful. Did you see that? And I was like, oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
So yes. So that's why I mimic her sometimes by doing that.
And so, so I was really, because she's there all the time. So, but the lightning isn't there all the time. I know for you, you just, yeah. I guess I should have been more excited with you because I didn't realize that was the first time you had ever laid eyes on one. I guess I just didn't think about it. So
it was beautiful.
Yeah, ruin your special moment.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, come on now. There's people out here wandering the woods for 30 or 40 years, haven't seen a lick. And then, you know, it starts to hail, and she's going to show me the hail. And lo and behold, there's a creature 40 feet from her window standing out there in the tree line looking at her. So I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, I could not believe that. So, you know, it's like, ah. But yes, so that's what happened. So, and why was she rocking back and forth and at your window?
Well, okay, so right before the storm, it was coming a storm. I knew it was coming a storm. I'd seen the storm. I'd been outside, and I was like, all right, well, before it storms, I'm going to go out to the chicken coop and get all the eggs. And so she watched me bring 2 bucketfuls of eggs into the house, and I didn't even stop by the woods and drop a couple off, you know. So she was like, get them eggs. and when she jumped out from behind the tree, she didn't really jump out from behind the tree, but when she stepped out from behind the tree, like at that moment, the lightning had hit, and I'd already seen her standing there. Like I thought I'd seen her. But when the lightning hit, it was like it scared her, it jolted her, you know, or like maybe hail hit her or something. But she was just kind of like, whoa. Or maybe it's because I flipped the phone around. You never know. I don't know. But I don't think she would have dove out from behind the tree.
But yeah, she was more worried about the lightning and how beautiful the colors were. And I'm like, trying to hold the phone still. There's Bigfoot right there. What you doing? But yes. Anyway, she's like, yeah, I know. You see her? I'm like, yeah, I see it. Anyways, so that's why I was like, it's beautiful. But anyways,
I just wanted to see the lightning. It's just here to see the lightning. I don't know. I love storms, though. Yeah.
yeah, very, very interesting. So
Maybe
yeah.
I was trying to ignore her because I felt guilty for not going out there and giving her eggs in the first place.
But that is Brown Mountain Lights. It's very interesting. Depends on. Somebody asked earlier, is it a sacred land? I think it is. Isn't that some type of Indian sacred land that was up there?
I don't know. It's Pisgah National Forest. It's all like it all used to be Cherokee land. So, and the Catawba Indians. Am I saying that right? Is that a
I
walnut?
think so. But we'll be right back after this beautiful. And welcome back. Thank you for Western Kentucky Bigfoot Paranormal Investigations LLC, Don. Another episode brought to you by him. Yes, Laurel. It was a she because she had a lot. She was bottom heavy. She was approximately 7 foot tall. Crazy Witch. I know you're still laughing about it. Hello, Brenda. Dougal needs to be a guest. Laurel, we need to get Sonya and Manette to get on to sing. She does sing, believe it or not. Yes,
the dog.
She
They're talking
does.
about Dougal.
It's freaking adorable, but right on, yeah. But no, it was. So I've always been fascinated with lights. Now, one of the things that we talked about on other shows too is when you see orbs in the woods, whether it's lanterns on foreheads or flashlights, you could usually tell that somebody walking because what do you say?
It's got a bounce in it.
It bounces.
Yeah. You cannot.
It doesn't just like go
woods.
straight line. Yes.
I don't care how many magic mushrooms you eat. You can't flow through the forest that smoothly.
Magic mushrooms. Wow.
Yeah, people get in the woods, they get lost, and then they get hungry and they eat magic mushrooms by accident. Hopefully it's the magic ones and not the ones that kill you.
You watched a lot of Smurfs growing up, didn't you?
No, actually, don't tell nobody, but that was like my least. I like the snorks. The snorks were my jam.
Oh
They
my
were
gosh.
just like underwater Smurfs, but they were cooler.
But the spook lights in Texas, now what are those? Because I've always been fascinated by orbs. A lot of people that I encounter and talk to says that they either see Bigfoot orbs before Bigfoot or after a Bigfoot encounter. So they don't know if it's correlated. So it's very strange. Texas is right here, Crazy Witch. Brenda, no, but you can do Disneyland in 10 minutes. That's funny. But orbs and stuff, it's weird because if you watch some of the videos on Brown Mountain, at first it looks like car lights, but the way it illuminates the side of the mountains and the rock cliffs and the color of the lights are so white. And usually the whiter the light or the brighter the light, like the bluish color, the hotter the light. And I think somebody made a comment, I don't know if it was in the comment section or the video, nothing catches fire. So, and that was interesting. So, what is actually doing that? Joanne, I love orbs. People say they're dust, but I believe in them. You can tell the difference. Now, I do believe in orbs. Orbs are not dust. They are balls of energies. They can be fairies. They can be human spirits. They
My
can
neighbor
be
caught that
all kinds
orb
of things.
on the camera. I showed that to you earlier. That was pretty cool because I mean it looks like when you're looking at it, it does look like one of those like where the light reflects on your camera, right? You get that little thing, but it moves. Your camera has to move for it to move around. You know what I
Well,
mean?
we caught two orbs going around your head the other night on our live show, remember?
That's true. Yeah. I
So,
didn't catch them.
yes.
You all did. I didn't see them, but you guys did. I don't remember if I was about to read cards or I was about to do something and I was doing something and you all caught.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Crazy Witch, Brown Mountain it is on special thing. Now, I would love to climb up there and just to hang out. But from the way Google Maps look and the way it's designed, you either have to be dropped in by a helicopter or be repelled in.
Those people that were on that cliff looking out, like there's actually you can actually stop. I'm so sorry, my dogs are acting up. Dougal's. You can actually drive right up to this one spot. It's the lookout. I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the lookout. It's a lookout, and then to go where you can just sit and watch those mountains all night. There's like it's just a little bit of a hike. It's a short hike or like a really short hike.
Ed, Brown Mountains in North Carolina.
It is. It's Linville Gorge, and God, it's on the other side of
Pisgah
Asheville,
National
between Boone
Forest,
and Asheville.
Western North Carolina, United States. So yes,
it's between Boone and Asheville. It sits off to the. If I'm in Tennessee looking at North Carolina, it sits off to the left of it.
but it's interesting when the government goes out and tries to figure out what in the world's going on, and they're like,
they would tell anybody anyway. So like, oh well, we don't know. You guys figure it out. They have admitted that they've had contact with aliens and that there are aliens and that they have been in contact with them a long time. They did that a couple of years ago, and they did it during the pandemic, so it was all sneaky, so nobody would remember.
He's asking Boones or Boons.
Boone, yeah, Boone, North Carolina.
So, let me do this right here.
Boone, North Carolina.
And we'll do it like this for you, Mr. Odell. And there you go. There we go. Now we got you covered. So, but it's interesting because there's so many people that go out there and they take, still photographs and videos because none of the pictures are similar. They're all different. Now, I've never seen the image before where it looked like a person was standing on the rock cliff. Now, that was new to me. So, was that a spirit? Was that a skinwalker? What was that?
I don't know, but it was pretty strange. Like,
because it had legs, it had a body, it had arms.
That what was standing beside the lot? What you're talking about? That one?
Yes.
Yeah, there was something there. And it's weird when I sent you that video earlier and I was watching it because you was asking me, he was like, what is it? And I was like, I don't know. And that's what I was looking at was that. I had stopped the video completely and was like, what is that? Because it looks like something's standing there beside that light. Like it's, and it made me wonder because it didn't look like trees. It didn't look like the rocks. When the light lit up, you could see the rocks formation. You could see the trees at one point. And nothing else up there looked like that exactly. So and he didn't mention it. I don't even think that he thought about it because he's more concerned with the pictures of the lights he took. So,
well, look how many times you have been taking selfies out in your yard and you didn't know Bigfoot was in the background until somebody else saw it.
Well, there's orbs the other night, like you just said, that flew around my head. And I've been sitting here watching the show too, but I didn't notice. I didn't see them. I didn't notice them. I didn't see them. And normally I'm pretty in tune with stuff. So when stuff is around, you know. But of course, stuff is always around me. That's a lie. I'm lying. I'm lying. Don't even let me lie. I'm oblivious.
All right, let me type in orbs and let me see what the fact checker says. Orbs in context of paranormal phenomenon refer to spherical or circular shapes that appear in photographs or videos. They're often attributed to spiritual or supernatural activity. Orbs are commonly associated with ghostly encounters or presence of spirits. Some people believe that orbs captured in photographs or videos represents the energy of essence of spirits or entities from the spirit world, while others suggest that orbs were caused by natural phenomenon such as dust particles, which now, ladies and gentlemen, now there are a lot of fakes out there where there are dust particles. Now, I will agree with that.
And
Now,
it's not
you
that
can
they're
tell the
fake, it's
difference
just
between
people didn't
dust
know
and
that.
an orb, okay? So,
Right.
yes. And water droplets, you can tell the difference between that. Insects and reflections of light, you can tell if you know your orbs.
And spider webs. Spider webs are a big one. Or silkworms, they'll put like one, you know, one thread or one thread of like silk out, and if it blows in front of a camera, it can look pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So
The natural explanation purposes of the orbs are simply artifacts created by the camera lens or environmental conditions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I say no to the hell to the camera. No. Now, you have moisture in the camera on the new digital cameras. Yes, you can, but the bodies and everything are sealed so tightly in the seals. It's not like the old cameras, but you can still tell a difference by taking photographs. The debate surrounding orbs is ongoing, with skeptics providing scientific explanations. Well, look at the video. I didn't know all these years. I thought that was real. And next thing you know, it's being debunked.
Well, anything, and like I said, everything that's alive or has energy to it, anything that's vibrating, which everything's vibrating, has like an aura to it, or its own aura, you know, and that's different with spirits and with like orbs. The orbs I've seen, the auras are different. I don't feel like they come from the same place. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
And seeing this is the part that I have a problem with skeptics providing scientific explanations. Ladies and gentlemen, there are things in this world we cannot provide scientific explanations on. I am sorry. Our minds cannot wrap around or fathom what we see and comprehend what happens in our reality of this world. I do apologize. Science is not MC equals square 2 or whatever, and pi 3.14 or whatever. You know, that it works nice on paper, ladies and gentlemen. But I never forget when we talked about black holes when I was growing up. Everybody thought that was funny and hilarious. And guess what? They do exist. So, I mean, come on. You know, so let's stop and think about that.
If you sit and think about like quantumly, if like, you know, and it's so hard to understand quantum entanglements, quantum thinking outside of boxes, you know, thinking, I don't know, just that whole thinking outside the box thing is really hard for some people because it's scary, and fear keeps you, you know, pulled down from what you're scared of. So if you're not thinking about it, you can't be scared of it. Because I think people believe more than they want to let on that they believe, because they know, a lot of people know manifestation's real, you know, or like, you know, they'll think about something. If you think about something, you can create it. So if you sit around thinking about certain stuff, a lot of people are scared to think about certain stuff because they're afraid they'll manifest it.
So I'm a big firm believer in quantum entanglement. I've always preached about that on other shows. Laurel, like I said before, we don't know everything there is to know, and I totally agree with you. And here is a simplified definition about quantum entanglement, because that one definition I read was so concocted and so scientific. I mean, I needed 2 dictionaries and encyclopedia just to understand what the heck I was reading to the public.
Layman's terms. We need a
Yeah.
definition in layman's terms.
So the phenomenon of quantum entanglement challenges our classical intuition about how the world works.
Mm-hmm.
How the world works. Because it implies an intensious connection between particles, which seems to violate the principle of locality in physics. I'm going to stop right there because I don't want to blow anybody's mind away. Now, we have given previous examples in other shows about quantum entanglement and how that works between 2 people and parties. And it does happen. And that's what I'm saying. Good night, Crazy Witch. Hey, love you too, man. Peace out.
Good night,
really,
Crazy Witch.
And this is very important because we are taught in science, in school, in college, what is right and what is taught to be correct throughout history.
Yeah, because the winners get to
It
write
is
the
not
history
correct.
books.
It is not true. It is not.
Well, that's why. Okay, so
is told what we want to be told and what we need to be learned and taught for a reason, and we'll leave it at that. So yes.
yeah. Well, I mean that's. I mean, you have to look at like during the Crusades, like what they did to so many cultures and so many people, and they went into like all these places, and just went in and destroyed these people, genocided them, and then they destroyed their history. And these people had been around for centuries doing their thing, and they had some of them, like you think about like the Egyptians and the Mayans, the Incas, and all these different things. They had technology that we don't talk about, that they don't allow us to know. I mean, the Egyptians had batteries. They had more than just batteries. They had indoor plumbing. They had all kinds of crazy stuff.
The Romans did, yes. The Romans
Yeah, I
did
mean,
have
the
indoor plumbing.
Egyptians did too. They just don't talk
They had
about a lot of it.
toilettes. They didn't have
You
porta
can't tell
potties.
me that
They
you
had
built a
toilettes.
pyramid and then you couldn't find a way to irrigate water into your house. You can't convince me that happened.
So, I just typed in something out. So throughout history, there's been instances where books have been burned for various reasons, often as a form of censorship or suppression of ideas. And here's a few notable examples. Ancient Library of Alexandria, not a deliberate act of burning books. The destruction of the Library of Alexandria in ancient times is often cited as a significant loss of knowledge. Now, what was lost? We will never know, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Qin Dynasty, China, the Ring, Qin Shi Huang in 3rd century BCE. He went to suppress and control knowledge in books that he deemed critical to opposing his beliefs and his rules. They collected and burned. Okay. Nazi Germany in the 30s and 40s. What did they do? Collected, censorship, and burned. So, and can you imagine what the Vatican has in their vaults?
Yes, I can. I do it all the time, and those are the ones you got to work for. Watch out for, because like they have been going for centuries. They're the ones who did the Crusades, Catholicism, the Catholic Church. They call themselves Christians now, which I think they created Christianity themselves, and like we can argue about that, and no here nor there. But they did create Christianity during the Crusades, when they went through and just wiped out all kinds of people. I mean, what was it, the Mayans or the Inca or one of them? They thought that they were their gods returning from the sky, even though they came in on ships from the ocean. And that's why when you think about the aliens, you think about the ocean, them being under the ocean. When they came in on their ships on these people, they thought that they were their sky gods. And then they got off the ship and they were not the sky gods, and they just slaughtered everybody in the villages,
Well, they said Christopher Columbus discovered America, which he never did.
Nobody says that.
Yeah.
Let's just stop saying that nobody says that. Nobody knows what the hell he was talking about.
So,
You can't discover a place that already
they
has people
found
on
a
it.
Viking ship in the Mississippi River. So,
Well, yeah,
yes.
well, the Mississippi River connects to the ocean. It'd be
Well,
real easy.
hallelujah. Let
I
me
mean,
get my holy water out and bless you, child, in the name of
well,
the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
the Cherokee, when they got here, they talk about people, and this is the thing. I want to tell you something. They talk
Hold
about a
on,
race of
can I
people.
interrupt you real quick? Norma
No.
is right. In third, yeah, I know, I love your nose too. It's sexy. But Norma's right. In third century, the Romans did rewrite the religion in the biblical terms. Yes, that is correct. Norma's right. So I did study that. Thank you, Norma. Good call out.
Did you study that at where'd you study that at?
Universal Church of Life, and I had to take
Oh,
that with
Christian church.
yeah.
That's
Then I
weird.
also took it with Ohio University State. So yes. So.
All religion, yeah, because before religions and they put labels on them, they were just a way of life. Like old paganism and old Judaism are about hand in hand the same thing. But nobody knows that because they've got a newer version, or they've got just a certain version of what each religions are. We could go into religion for hours, like, but anyway, we won't do that.
But now, can you read people's auras? Can you see people's auras?
Yeah.
What color is mine?
Like in general?
Yes.
Like a dark, I don't know, like a dark green gray color.
And what does that mean?
I'm not sure. I never thought. I don't know.
See, I don't know my colors. Now, some of the other people I
It's
deal with,
like
they know
when
their
I say a
colors.
dark green gray, it's like when people have auras, they have this like it's just a resonating. Everybody has like a different color, and I mean all different colors, different things. And it's not like every creature that I look at like has an aura like that I see, all the time. Like unless you're interacting with me, I don't really pick up on it.
Brenda
But I
wants
can
to
see them
know
through
what is hers.
but I can see them through the TV and stuff too. I think about like periwinkle, like lilac colors.
See, I have to know
periwinkle is,
yeah. There's a chart I used to have, and it's called chakra colors, and there's aura colors, and each person represents a color. It talks about their health and all kinds of stuff. I don't have it handy. I apologize. So, does your aura change? Yes, it does.
Yes.
Your aura does change.
People have resonating colors. In general, they have like one that is their normal color, like it's their normal aura. And when they get upset, it usually gets darker. When they're happier, it usually gets lighter. But sometimes they're usually in the same color scheme. That makes sense. I don't know. For me,
it does.
And this is just me speaking for myself.
Now, Laura wants to know what color is hers. Let's play her some music while she's thinking.
Like coral colors, like that orange, like dreamsicle color.
See, we need to find out.
Like a pinkish orange is what I'm trying to say.
Aura.
Certain things in my mind, like.
Let's see if I can. Aura colors are believed to be representative of the energy field surrounding a person's body. Some individuals claim to perceive or interpret these colors as a reflection of a person's physical, emotional, spiritual well-being, while the existence of interpretation of auras are subject to belief and not scientifically proven. Here are some of the associations. Here are the colors. Red, associated with energy, vitality, and passion. It may indicate a strong-willed and grounded individual. Orange, creamsicle, linked to creativity, enthusiasm, sociability. It may indicate a person who enjoys social interactions and possesses a vibrant personality. Yellow, associated with intellect, optimism, clarity, and may indicate a person with strong analytical skills and a positive outlook. Green, linked to growth, balance, and harmony. It may indicate a person who's compassionate, nurturing, and in tune with nature.
Aww.
Blue is associated with communication, intuition, serenity, and may indicate a person who is calm, empathic, and possesses strong intuitive abilities. That's interesting to know. Indigo. Now, I've seen this a lot. I did not know this. It's linked to spirituality, intuition, and inner wisdom. It also may indicate a person who is spiritually inclined, deeply introspective, and intuitive. Yes. Violet. All right, here comes Brenda. Violet. Violet associated with higher consciousness, spirituality, and mysticism. May indicate a person with strong connection to the spiritual self and desire for spiritual growth. Which
Capricorn. That nailed Brenda. Tammy didn't.
White. I never seen white. I don't know why. White links to purity, clarity, and spiritual awakening and may indicate a person with a high level of spiritual awareness and sense of divine connection.
Most, you know, it's weird. Most kids' auras when they're younger are all white.
Well, that I can see, but now, like when I look at you, I don't see white. No, I don't see white.
I'm an indigo.
No, I don't see indigo. I see more blue and green.
That's okay.
But I used to see a lot of people's auras very strongly, and it's just not like it was. So
yeah, it takes. See, I have to sit and think. I have to go back and like get in my mind's eye about it, because a lot of the times when I see people's auras, I'll see it when I first meet that person, and then I won't see it much after that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not looking for it anymore, I guess. Stop. You leave that baby alone.
Chakra colors are associated with energy centers of chakras in the body, according to various spiritual and healing traditions, such as Hinduism, Buddhism. Each chakra is believed to have a specific color associated with it, representing different aspects of physical, emotional, and spiritual energy. Here listed are commonly recognized chakras and their corresponding colors. Root chakra. I cannot pronounce this color. Located at the base of the spine, associated with grounding, stability, physical vitality, and its colors typically is red. Sacral chakra. I can't pronounce this word. Located in the lower abdomen, is associated with creativity, and I cannot say this word on the air. And emotional well-being. Its color is often depicted as orange. Whoa, orange. Okay. So whoever had that creamsicle, solar plexus, located in the upper abdomen, associated with personal power, confidence, and transformation, and it's usually yellow. Interesting. Your heart, located in the center of your chest, associated with love, compassion, and emotional balance, and it's also depicted as green or pink. Your throat, located in the throat area. Why does it tell you where it's located when it tells you it's a throat? It's associated with communication.
Located in your throat. That's the throat.
Self-expression and the truth, and its color is depicted as light blue. Now, your third eye, where is that located? In the middle of your forehead. That's what it says. Between the eyebrows, ladies and gentlemen. Is associated with intuition, inner wisdom, and spiritual insight, and its often color is indigo or deep blue. Crown chakra, located at the top of the head, which I had no idea what that is associated with spiritual connection, consciousness, and enlightenment. Its color is typically depicted as violet or white. Well, that's interesting. So, yes.
That's where you get rid of your energies a lot of the time. Like when you draw stuff out of people, you know, you can bring it out. You have these different places in your body, and it's weird. You should cleanse them there. Like you have to clear your head, you clear your heart, you clear your stomach. and obviously you clear your loins. You it's and it's all because it's all detox. Like even for men and stuff, it's not good for all of the stuff to be in your body all the time. It's good to clear that out. It's good to you know cleanse your body and your soul and everything. What? I didn't say anything. Stop staring at me. I'm just saying it's good. You have to do that. All of those things. You have to clear those spaces. Everybody is like ruled by, if you have stuff that you're lingering on with, it makes you sick at your stomach, which makes you, have headache, which makes you have brain fog and makes you angry and makes you not make the best decisions. Everything's connected with everything.
What is sodalite?
It's a gem. It's a
It's a blue mineral that's often used as a gemstone or ornamental carvings. Okay, I got you.
it's for like, and people, there's different ones. People have different things. And you have to be really careful when you're messing with gems. And I've been thinking about this lately because my friends, they're all rock hounds. My sister's a rock hound. When you have, if you believe in crystals and gems and stuff and the power that they contain and the power that because they vibrate, they have their own auras. A lot of them do. It's wild. But when you're messing with those things, a lot of them carry energy. That's why you put them in the moon to recharge them. You can put them in the sun to cleanse them. There's things that you got to do with them, but they hold in energy. And when you have all these different rocks or gemstones or crystals that are made specifically to do stuff, you put them all in the same area together and they're going to start working against each other, or you're going to get too much of something and not enough of the other thing. You got to be really careful, like when you have all these different crystals around you and you don't, you just don't want too much or not enough of certain things. They can work against each other instead of working together. So it's just something to be mindful of.
Interesting.
It really is.
It's interesting.
My sister's always giving everybody rocks and stuff for Christmas, or like crystals.
Laurel, they're trying to get me to put my dolls in the full moon to get them charged and cleansed. I'm like, I almost did it.
Well,
my panel's like, oh, don't you do that, Grizzly. That's bad.
I don't care what your panel said. That's not true. You should. Do you like going outside?
I love going outside.
Well, so would they. How would you like to be cooped up in the house all day? You want to know why things stay angry and resonate energy. If they're like Horcruxes and they're like got souls trapped inside of them, they probably like a nice little getaway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got one out.
I think you like making them angry. I think you want them to be upset. But if you want them to work with you and, show you that they're there, you've got to give a little. You got to,
Turn around and no.
I can't hear you.
I can't. Let me get off the thing. Okay, just shut off. Oh, I didn't.
What?
Click on it. There we go.
Your microphone's not loud.
It's the dolls. I'm telling you, every time I get to. Now, can you hear me? Testing.
Yeah, because you're over there acting like they don't matter. I'd be mad too.
No, can't hear. Joanne Jackson, can you hear me now? Testing. 1 2 1 2. The cat ball went off. The cat ball is going off. The cat ball is going off fast. I knew it as soon as I get it out. So can you hear me though down?
I don't know. Pull your microphone out your mouth.
Okay.
No, you sound like you're 100 miles away.
It's the dolls, ladies and gentlemen. Now can you hear me? Testing.
Yeah, none of us can hear you. It's not just me, thank God. Nope.
Dolls, would you click?
You don't blame the dolls. You're the one that won't even take them out in the moonlight. They're like, yeah, see? They were just proving me right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Now can you hear me? Testing. Hello?
Oh, sorry. I couldn't hear you.
Are you punking me out?
No.
Nope, still not one.
I'm not. I owe you one. I owe you one, but no, I'm not. It's just like you. It's just like you. Like you're in the other room talking. It's weird.
Ever since I brought up the dolls, like I am like full blast. I'm like
And
blowing
it
my.
just sounded. It was weird. It just like boom, and like
Can
it's
you
like
hear me now?
no.
There's no way you cannot hear me. I'm
I
like
mean, I can hear you, but not like normally.
whoa. Now can you hear me?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's still the same. You know what? The show's about to end. You can figure that out.
I'm telling you, it's the dolls, ladies and gentlemen.
Blame those girls for everything.
I tell you what, the hell with you guys.
Keep telling Laurel. The dolls want to go outside. Dolls want to go outside. They want to go outside. That proves it.
Everything wet. Now can you hear me?
It's the same.
Unbelievable. All right, I do apologize, dolls. I just threw holy water everywhere. Look, the ball's still going on.
Why are you apologizing to them when you won't even take them outside? They don't want to hear your story. They want to hear we're going outside.
That is like super.
It's not a full moon yet, but that's right. He's playing us. That's what it is.
No wonder I was muted. Now can you hear me?
Yeah, now that's better.
I was muted. They muted my mic. It's not funny.
Take them outside. They want to go
ladies
outside.
and gentlemen. They are evil. I just threw holy water everywhere.
Why would they be evil? Why does anything that's haunted have to be evil? Why is that?
What
Why would?
What is haunted? Haunted is evil. Evil is haunted.
No. 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 Where did you get that definition?
Haunted. All right. The concept of haunting refers to belief that location of object is hindered by supernatural entities or spirits. Hauntings are often associated with paranormal phenomena such as strange sounds, apparitions, unexplained movements or feelings, or unease or dread.
It says can be. It says can be. I didn't hear evil. I didn't hear the word evil not one time. It said supernatural entities. Just because you're scared doesn't mean it's evil. Remember that. Yeah, like
Laura says, keep on. They're going to crash the show. They will. They'll make. Hey, don't have to worry about breaking any more of my backdrops. I want.
He wants them to be haunted. He's teasing them and taunting them so that they'll continue. If you want them to like really speak to you and do stuff for you, you should take them outside and stop throwing water on them. That's probably. You gotta, work together.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk them out in the little hands. Let's go downside, little doggies.
Why not? You just bought them to taunt them. Bought them.
Well, that was my. That was my
I could broaden those
that
two
was
words,
my
but I
first
did.
purpose. Yes, Laurel. That was my first intent, my first purpose. Ain't that right, Jackie? And you got mad at me. Jackie, are you here with me tonight? Are you causing the problems? Or is it evil? Now nothing's going to respawn.
Called them evil. You should be ashamed of yourself. You owe them an apology. You would.
Want me to apologize to the dolls?
I do want you. And you should apologize to them. What is it? You mean you called them evil? I mean, I've been called worse, but like, I'm just trying to take up for them.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the show tonight. We talked about brown mountain lights. We talked about chakra. We talked about
Are you
auras.
saying
Talked
chakra?
about lights.
Are you saying chakra? Say it again for me. How do you say it?
Chakra.
Chakra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chakra. What'd you think I said?
Chakra.
You gonna shock me? You already done that. So
It's not chakra. It's chakra.
chakra. Okay, my lady. But yeah. So what is going to be our topics for next rabbit hole? Because I did like the brown mountain ones. That was pretty nice. That was kind of interesting. You're welcome, Luna.
You know, it's.
Let's talk about deer crack and Bigfoots and brain on deer crack next. Oh my God, I remember those commercials. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs with the damn egg in the frying pan.
Right.
And man, you ought to see my buddies today. You talk to them, they're like, I'm like, dude, you should have made that commercial. When we were younger, you'd have been a millionaire. So, anyways.
I think it was mostly all the markers and all that glue you guys used to eat and sniff in school.
Glue. We had Elmer's. We didn't have that new age glue that they had today.
You know they have flavored glue now. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's not flavored, but it's like, I don't know if it's flavored, but it's like strawberry and blueberry. And I was like, why? Like, when they were like so worried about us eating glue as kids, now it comes in like strawberry and blueberry, green apple glue. Like, what? What? These kids don't know how good they got it. We had to eat that old crappy white stuff too.
You know what I miss, ladies and gentlemen? I miss the scratch and sniff stickers.
Yeah.
Do they still make those?
We still scratch and sniff. It's just different as adults.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you my story on the next show. We'll figure out something entertaining. You all can feel free to email us from coast to coast and around the world. I don't know what to say on that, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a good night. Anything you'd like to say, Sonya, before we go by?
Oh, no, I'm good. Good night, everyone. Love you guys.
Love you all too. Take care. God bless. See you soon. Bye-bye.
It's a grizzly.
Should we get out of here?
No. We're gonna watch and listen.
Action.
It's a grizzly.
Oh, shit, should we run?
No.
Action.
It's a grizzly.
Oh, should we run?
Okay. It's a grizzly.
Are you sure it's not a chipmunk? Action. No, I'm out of here. Action.
It's a grizzly.
I'm out of here.
Huh. Maybe it is a chipmunk. It's a grizzly.
Oh, we gonna die?
I don't know. We're just gonna sit here and listen and watch.
Let's get out of here, maybe.
Fall!